Welcome to the lecture number 15. So today we are going to see some examples on Charpit method. First example is solve p square plus q square is equal to x minus y. P square means first derivative square, that is all degree is 2 here, that's why it is non-linear differential equation. Now we denote this given equation as f. So f of xyz pq is equal to p square plus q square minus x plus y is equal to 0. Now find out derivative of f with respect to x, it is minus 1. Derivative of f with respect to y, it is 1. Derivative of f with respect to z, 0. Derivative of f with respect to p, it is 2p, and derivative of f with respect to q, it is 2q. So by Charpit method, subsidiary equation become dx upon del f by del p is equal to dy upon del f by del q is equal to dz upon p del f by del p plus q del f by del q is equal to dp upon minus of del f by del x plus p del f by del z equal to dq upon minus of del f by del y plus q into del f by del z. Now substituting whatever the values we obtained here, substituting that values, dx upon 2p is equal to dy upon 2q is equal to dz upon p into 2p plus q into 2q is equal to dy upon minus of del f by del x is minus 1 plus p into del f by del z is 0 equal to dq upon minus of 1 plus q into 0. Now consider any two ratios. So which two ratio we can consider here? Here we have dx upon 2p. We cannot consider this way in the first two ratios because it must be in terms of x and y. So we are not getting here. Then dp upon minus of minus plus 1. So dp upon plus 1 is equal to dq upon plus 1 minus 1. So you can consider this two last two also, dp by 1 is equal to dq by minus 1, or you can consider first and last or first and this dp also. So I have considered here dx upon 2p is equal to dp by 1. So you will get dx is equal to 2p dp. Now integrating on both sides we get integrating. What is integration of dx? It is x, and integration of 2p is 2p square by 2. So p only remaining is p square plus constant of integration a. I have considered here a. In previous example I have considered c. Here I have considered different constant to show that you can consider constant as a, b, c1, c2, any constant you can choose. So x is equal to p square plus a. What is p square? It is x minus a. What is p? Root of x minus a. Now once we obtain p, we can find out value of q by using our given equation, equation number 1. So put this p value in equation 1, we get root of x minus a whole square, that is p square plus q square minus x plus y is equal to 0. Now roots and square get cancelled, remaining is x minus a plus q square minus x plus y is equal to 0. So q square is equal to a minus y, q is equal to root of a minus y. Now once we get p and q, we can substitute this value in given in dz. So dz is equal to p dx plus q dy. Dz is equal to p is root of x minus a dx plus root of a minus y dy, and integrating integration of dz is z, and integration of x minus a to the power half, it is x minus a to the power half plus 1 divided by half plus 1, but multiplied by integration of this x minus a. So x derivative is 1. Next plus integration of a minus y to the power 3 by 2 divided by coefficient of y, that is coefficient of y is minus 1, so minus of 3 by 2 plus constant of integration b. So this is the integration of dz, and this is complete solution for the given differential equation. Complete solution. So in Charpit method you have to remember that subsidiary equation and choosing this ratios properly to get the equation. So this is important here. Write this subsidiary equation and choosing ratios properly. Next question is p square y plus q square y is equal to qz. So again same, p square y plus q square y minus qz is equal to 0, and denote this equation by f. Find out derivative of f with respect to x, y, z, p, q. So derivative of f with respect to x, no x term is present, so it is 0. Derivative of f with respect to y, no, y is q square. So q square plus y is p square plus q square. Then del f by del z. Here it is minus of q. Del f by del p, it is 2py. Del f by del q, it is 2qy minus z. So 2qy minus z. Now use Charpit method and write down subsidiary equation. Dx upon del f by del p is equal to dy upon del f by del q is equal to dz upon p del f by del p plus q del f by del q is equal to dp upon minus of del f by del x plus p into del f by del z is equal to dq upon minus of del f by del y plus q into del f by del z. So dx upon 2py is equal to dy upon 2qy minus z dz upon 2p square y plus 2q square y minus qz. Substituting this value is simply here dp upon minus of p del f by del x is 0 and del f by del z is minus q. So minus of p into q. Del f by del y is p square plus q into del f by del z is minus q. So it is minus q square. So dx upon 2py is equal to dy upon 2qy minus z. So we obtained this as it is. I have written simply solve this minus with minus pq and remaining is here q square minus q square get cancelled, remaining is minus p square. So we can consider any two ratios again, but first second is not possible, first third is not possible. So we can consider here last two ratios. Last two ratios is dp upon pq is equal to dq upon minus p square. While considering ratios, always remember that if we consider dp dq, then equation must be in terms of p and q only. So take care of that and consider ratios. So this become p into dp plus q into dq is equal to 0. This is p minus of q dq on right hand side, minus of q dq on left hand side become plus. Now integrating on both side, on integrating we get p square by 2 plus q square by 2 is equal to c1 square by 2. So p square plus q square is equal to c1 square. Now substituting this value in given equation number 1. So equation number 1 is p square y plus q square y minus qz is equal to 0. So p square plus q square into y minus qz is equal to 0. So c1 square into y minus qz is equal to 0. So q becomes c1 square y divided by z. So p square plus q square is equal to c1 square. Substitute this q value here to get value of p. So we obtain p is equal to c1 square minus c1 to the power 4 y square by z square. So p square is equal to c1 square z square minus c1 square y square divided by z square. So finally we obtain p value. P value is equal to c1 multiplied, this is not p square, p is equal to c1 multiplied by square root of z square minus c1 square y square divided by z, and putting this value of p and q in dz, which is p dx plus q dy. So dz is equal to c1 times square root of z square minus c1 square y square by z dx plus c1 square y divided by z dy. So z dz is equal to c1 into square root dx plus c1 square y into dy. Now simplify it properly. I have taken this c1 square y dy on left hand side. So z dz minus c1 square y dy is equal to c1 into square root of z square minus c1 square y square dx. So this is 1 by 2 times 2z dz minus 2c1 square y dy divided by this complete term I have taken on denominator, and remaining is on right hand side c1 dx. So on integrating, if denominator derivative is present in numerator, this is 2z dz minus c1 square into 2y dy. If denominator derivative is present in numerator, we get c1x is minus, we get, this is numerator, integration is nothing but denominator. So c1x minus square root of z square minus c1 square y square is equal to c2. So third example is solve p is equal to 2x q square. Same thing is here. Consider first f, which is p square minus 2q square is equal to 0. Then del f by del x term is 2 minus 2q square. Del f by del y is 0, del f by del z is 0, del f by del p is 2p, and del f by del q is minus 4xq. So we obtain this, use Charpit subsidiary equation, and substituting values we get so we get dx upon p is equal to dy upon minus 2xq is equal to dz upon p square minus 2xq square, dp upon q square, and dq upon 0. So I have considered last two ratios, which is 0 is equal to q square into dq. On integrating we get q cube by 3 is equal to c1 by 3. So q is equal to c1 to the power 1 by 3. Now substituting this q value in first equation to get value of p. So here we get value of p, and d is substituting p and q in dz to get the value of z. So directly I am telling you answer here. Z is equal to x square c1 to the power 2 by 3 plus y into c1 to the power 1 by 3 plus next constant of integration c2. So this is the final answer. You can try more examples, and if you have any doubt you can ask your doubt to me or write in comment box. Thank you.